Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gamer Smith back once again with another stream, of course. Basically, doing the Destiny 2. Basically, still doing the event and so on and so forth. I just can't wait for this event to be over so I can actually start working on other things. Right now, like I said, trying to get some things and so on and so forth together to try to get some more DLCs so I can play with you guys, of course, to try to make things happen. Of course, on the PlayStation 5 console itself. And basically love you all, of course, and thanks for the support. Hopefully everybody's doing good this morning and so on and so forth. Like I said, it's just another Thursday, of course. Let me see here. Like I said, it's only a couple of more days. This event will be over, and like I said, I'm trying to get as many points as possible before I get to DLC, so I can get some more yummies and some more items in the game itself. So I've been working on that quite a bit. Like I said, I took a break last year from Destiny 2 just because of the fact that I was so busy with different things, whatever the case may be. This year I got a chance of getting on here because, like I said, as I was mentioned before, with a few health issues and so on and so forth. And hopefully they don't actually hinder me anymore, say, within the next few years, whatever the case may be, but you never know. Anyway, regardless of that, hopefully everybody's doing good and good health and good spirits and not drinking spirits, of course, because you'd basically get drunk from those. Let me see here. More candy. All right, sweet. We've got basically, let me see, I've got to go to the, basically Decryptor and get a couple things. I know, like I said, Destiny 2 is, like I said, just a little bit of an older game. And so on and so forth, but you know, it's still fun to play, to come back and to enjoy this game itself. Like, I mean, this game is, like I said, it's like every other game. It's not for everybody, but like, I mean, a lot of people did play this at the beginning and so on and so forth, and like I said, a lot of people just basically got their stuff, quit playing the game, and so on and so forth. That's going to happen as well. Like, I mean, I'm so used to everything within the gaming communities and so on and so forth. And like I said, I do try to support as many people as possible, you know, in that direction. Basically, what I'm trying to do right now, I'm just trying to get a couple of things on a move. So hopefully we get a good firing squad, of course, to get this event done a little bit sooner. What the heck is that? Oh... Ooh, okay, I know what that's for now. Let me see. I got some colors. I got loads of shaders. I got way too many shaders. Let me see here. I've got weapon mods. I've got so much stuff. Like, I mean, I've got almost everything in the game, but the only thing is, coming back here, doing the events and so on and so forth, makes this game quite interesting because of what it is. Main ingredient. I like salt and pepper myself. Let me see. This was translation theory was from. I forget what that's from. I forget what part of the map it was. It was so long ago. I'm trying to get rid of some of these older weapons because a lot of these you can't upgrade anymore. Let me see. I've got a bunch of these. I'm going to look for the lowest values and get rid of them, because I don't need the lower values. Just dismantle that. That'll give me extra points as well. So that's a really good thing that way. 1386. Then I get to look for good stats, of course. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be looking for better stats for my weapons, ones I'm actually using, and so on and so forth. So basically making a lot easier for me, because I know it's just more than just looking at the stat. It's more basically looking at the stat, see exactly what works and what don't. Dismantling that, of course. Okay, this is good. That's good. Let me see here. Get my candy for the day. I gotta get my sweets. Okay, nope, that's full up again. Okay, we're doing good. Like, I mean, most of my inventory I could actually go through, but I'm always one of those people that I always look for to know exactly what stat I had before, and then I can. Oh crap! I forgot to pick up the quest. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna cancel that. Give me a second here, and cancel that out, because that's gonna be a bad thing for me, because I want to get those quests done. and so on and so forth. Like, I mean, one of you, for all those viewers who seen me playing Troll for over the years and so on and so forth, like, I mean, that's a different type of grinder, but it's roughly about the same. Like, I mean, you rinse and repeat and so on and so forth. A lot of the games that's out there, it's pretty much the same way. So, you know, it's just what it is. I love streaming and so on and so forth that much. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, and streaming correctly helps to that point. Now, I'm going to find... let me see if I can find anything here. Ooh. Nope. I got to talk to Granny. Hello, Granny. Ooh. See what sweetness she's got to give us today. All right. Yum. Yum. Nice. You got a couple of things on the move. Nice. I'm going to go in and do these quests, and it'll be kosher. Alright, basically what I'm going to do is just wait for a fighting squad. It's going to take me about a minute to do that. Just basically checking up on my messages too, because I'd like be able to keep communities alive and keep everything going. When I'm actually there within the next month, in the next little bit, I will be going live on my computer. Once I get some more games and so on and so forth, I got another couple of days before I can actually get some good games. I'm basically looking for, like, I mean, I know a couple of good games that's coming out in 2023. I can't wait to get those, but the only problem is, it's like this. Like I said, waiting for those games to be released is going to take me a little bit of time to get there because of that reason. Like I said, I can't do nothing about that, but I'm going to be getting into the Origin and so on and so forth on my computer, looking for ways of actually utilizing my computer a bit more so I can use OBS to make my stream look a little bit more prettier. Right now, I could use OBS on my PlayStation 5. I know how to do all that. The only problem is it doesn't operate correctly. What it does, it crashes out from time to time or whatever the case may be. So, like I said, I'm still using the web browser software, but I'm not complaining about it. You know. It happens. Like, I mean, I do have OBS set up. I got everything, like I said, in that direction. And everybody knows what OBS is, at least to become a streamer, and so on and so forth, you know. But like I said, I like to be able to constantly use it. And that's something I'm going to be adding to my stream within the future. Like I said, I do have all the gear and I get everything for streaming. It's just a lot of stuff I can't use for my PlayStation because of that reason. So I'm trying to get that to work right for me in that direction. It's just more to do with the overall aspect of switching over. Hey, Angel, how are you doing, sweetheart? And like I said, how's your morning going so far? I would have speaking voice instead of chatting all the time, you know, typing. Right, exactly. And you're well worth it, sweetheart. You're well worth it in my books. Now, I'm just basically cleaning this out and going straight through. Yes, of course, I'm playing Destiny 2 again. I'm just waiting and try to fill in the next month or two and try to get new games. Because a lot of these older games, like I said, they're starting to die out a little bit. And I can understand that. Like I said, when it comes to that. Ah, perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah, I basically started posting in there as well. But the only problem is, hey, next, how are you doing, my friend? And welcome to the stream, of course. Hopefully you're doing great today. Right now, I'm playing Destiny 2, of course. Like I said, after posting up on the channel in like the fans and so on and so forth, like I said, I don't get much response from it, but you know, but it's all good. So how are you doing today, my friend? Hope you're doing good. Like I said, I try to support as many people as possible, like, I mean, that direction, like my computer. I tell you, sometimes my apps and everything screws up because I'm basically doing so much. Like, I mean, I do have a decent computer system. I'm trying to actually build that up over the next year as well. But I need to be able to get more games. I need to get a lot more software, as I just mentioned earlier in my stream, because I've got nothing for PC. I know there's a lot of PC gamers and so on and so forth out there. I'm on the PlayStation 5 currently. Like, I mean, the PlayStation 5 is not bad, but, I mean, it's what it is, you know? And I love horror genre. I love all different types of games. But there's a lot more on PC than what's on console to that point. There's a lot of older generation games that's still really popular right there, too. And I'm trying to get my hands on those. So, you know, it's what I'm trying to basically accomplish with my channel and so on and so forth. It's not that I'm slacking. It's just that I don't have... like, I mean, a proper mic and stuff that from my computer. I do have a camera with a mic, but it picks up all the sounds. I don't like that at all. Like, I mean, if I'm doing streaming, and if you're a true streamer, you'll basically understand that. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Right. I turned around and looked at exactly what it is, and how to basically the bump. Like, when it comes to that, like, I mean, you've got to have a real good headset. Like, I mean, I've got the really good headset now for my PlayStation 5, but the only thing is, it doesn't work with my PC. It's not one of those universal ones. It's legitimately a PlayStation PlayStation 1. It works with PlayStation and so on and so forth, Xbox, and Switch, but it does not work with PC. I don't know why it doesn't. It does not support the PC plug. So, you know, because you need a dual plug for that. So, like I said, yeah. You know, I love basically try to help the community as well. Basically, and so on and so forth. I love helping people out. Like, I mean, I've got a good few people to affiliate and so on and so forth, and try to boost up people's morals. Try to do my best. And like, I mean, I would love to be able to actually help even more people when it comes to that, because it's a lot of fun. It gives me something to wake up to, and so on and so forth. Like I said, I probably wouldn't even wake up at all if I didn't have nothing to do. Hey, Mojo, how are you doing, my friend? And thanks for the lurk. Ooh, sexy. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but think of it this way. You can have the numbers. You can have all the numbers. You can have everything. But if you've got no support, from people, it's absolutely pointless. And I try to tell this to people, like on my stream and stuff like that. Like, I mean, think of it this way. You can have 1,000 followers. I've seen this happen in multiple different times. 1,000, 2,000 followers. You're only getting 50 or 60 viewers. That is less than 5% of your people that you're actually getting. So it's no true support there as itself. But the people that comes to your channel and basically supports you, and so on and so forth, that chats to you and whatever the case may be, communicates, and so on and so forth, that makes a big, huge difference at the end of the day. You know, and that's exactly true supporters. There's a difference between, like I say, the numbers game, everybody can play it. Everybody can just pop those numbers, but the numbers don't mean nothing by it themselves. Like, I mean, that's exactly what I try to mention to people before, through my streams and stuff like that, to try to help them build up a good follower base. But like I said, just hopping into other people's streams, picking up people is another way of doing it. But not always, you're not going to always get those followers to keep following you either. That makes a big difference at the end of the day. So there's a couple of things a couple of differences that you're going to be seeing as you go. And that doesn't matter if you're an experienced streamer or not. It's going to it happens to all of us. Like, I mean, you've got some really good people out there. Like I said, some people just follow just for following, you know. But for me, I'm not a dead number. I'm actually one of those supporters. Like, I mean, you follow me, I'll follow you. But you're not. I'm not following you, or you're following me just to have nothing. And that's just the way I look at it. Like, I mean, I try to fill in my day as many people as possible, and I love doing what I do. Like, I mean, if I can help people out, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing the community type of thing or whatever the case may be. And like I said, I'm going to be actually a true supporter. I'm not going to be, like to say, being at it and be nothing done. Like, I mean, I'm sick of people making false positives to people and so on and so forth. Like I said, it's just, I know people got different attitudes, people got different things, you know, and that's exactly what I'm looking at, you know. I better basically to be there. Like, I mean, if you're there basically helping me out, I can return the favor back to you, you know? And that's exactly what I look at. And like I said, all these fake numbers and stuff like that, everybody can get them. Everybody can get... People, like I said, when you go along and buy, like, the Amazon Prime, you're buying fake numbers. You're getting that one follower, but that's not a true follower. Basically, it's like buying a bot. You keep on paying for that bot just to get that. And for me, I'd rather have live people. I'd rather have live support and live, everything live. So I can actually communicate, make things happen, and so on and so forth. That's exactly the way I do. And this is exactly what I love doing. I've been doing the streaming for a good few years itself. I'm not new to the scene to a point. I'm new to Twitch. But I'm not new to the scene to streaming because I've been streaming for a good few years. But I love to support. Right. Think of it this way. Everybody's not going to be the same. Everybody's not going to be the same. Not going to have the same idea. Some people are going to hate you for it. People are going to... You got to remember, haters are going to hate, and lovers are going to love, and so on and so forth. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen right across the board. And... like I said, this is why I do support streams. I do all this. Yes, I don't mind talking about support because that's what streaming is about. That's what everything is about in that direction. To basically build up channels, to build up true following, and basically build up true friendships, true online. Because think of it this way: since COVID and stuff like that and other things, it's made people a lot more distant. And like I said, that's on the outside world. That's in reality. So if you've got these distant people and there's no communication, like, I mean, I've seen people, like I said, in restaurants using cell phones, communicating back and forth, you know, and I mean, this is on a cell phone. They're only about 5 feet away from each other. Sometimes not even that. This is what basically the COVID stuff has done to people. This is what social distancing has done to people. It's made people, a lot more people afraid and less aware of what's going on. And that's what makes people scared. This is why, like I said, online communities is the best way to go. That's the best way to actually open up communication, get people basically chatting, and get the communities in that direction to work. Because there's nothing else. Like, I mean, there is communities outside, like outside the world, but it's less and less of them.
Some legends
like, I mean, it's just like when I was growing up. How many people know their neighbors? This is a question. How many people actually know their neighbors? They don't, in most cases. And if you do, they might know very few or far between. And this is exactly what's happened to society. But if you can actually build something good and basically have fun and everything else online, whatever the case is, you don't even need to be gaming. Basically just chatting, be support. If someone is actually going through depression, help them out as much as they can, and so on and so forth. Just be the support in many different directions. And this is what I do myself. This is something that a lot of streamers don't even think about doing, because there's a lot of people out there going through a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, it's not just money-wise and so on and so forth. Yes, I do talk about business and stuff, or the business side of streaming, but it's more support in the real world. Like, I mean, the people that actually come towards you and say, hey, I've got a question. Can you be able to help me with this? And that's exactly what I look at. Like, right. Think of it this way. I look at supporters in a different way. I look at streaming in a different way. I look at different things. Like, I mean, I love doing what I do just because of that. Like, I mean, yes. Like, I mean, I've got boring streams. I got streams that... But everybody's got that boring stream. Everybody's got that whatever. But they're not, like I said, everybody's going to have a different stream. Everybody's going to have a different day. They're going to try to make the best of it. And like I said, if you get the support of that itself, even if it's only a little bit of support itself, basically you get that support back, you feel better. And that's exactly how it works. And so on and so forth. Like, I mean, I'm out to actually streaming for 3 hours, 4 hours, and having nobody chatting in my space. And like I mean, that's going to happen too. Like I mean, you can't have a perfect day every day. There's no way doing it. Like I mean, you don't go to work. Like I said, if you're even at a mid-high grade job, like if you've got a high-paid job over at JCB, you're going to be stuck in an office. You're going to be stuck in a desk. What are you going to be doing? Looking at a computer screen all day. You're not going to be communicating with people. That's a different story altogether. And on the other hand, like I mean, you got to look at the variances of what people do and how people do it too as well. And this is what I love about streaming and so on and so forth. I like looking at the different variances, and everybody does a little bit different. That makes my day a little bit more interesting as well, because I'm actually watching the streamers, or even this guy I'm tabbed up. If I don't like what I'm looking at, or whatever the case may be, I'll still tab you up. I'll still support that. I'll support your channel, so you can get your ad revenue, you can get different things. That's the business side. And like I said, I'll still tab you up just to go along and keep the ball rolling. So you actually will benefit. You will benefit a lot from that. You know, and that's exactly what I look at. I don't... Hey, Morpheus, how you doing, my friend? And thanks for the follow. Woo! Sweet. And thanks for the support, dude. Very much. Very much. Woohoo! Awesome, dude. But yeah, like I said, I tried to get as much stuff together as I try to get as many people, as many supporters together as possible, because there is supporters out there that'll come and after you. Yeah, I love this game. I love this game. Woo! So much fun. I'm just doing the event right now. I play all different kinds of games. Like, I'll do 2-3 streams of Destiny, then I'll switch it up. I'll try to switch it up every once in a while, so my stream doesn't become absolutely boring. So, yeah, it's a different way of doing it. Like, I mean, I've got loads of games, I've got loads of stuff, but not loads of content. But, you know, like I said, it's what I do. Like I said, I try to do something a little bit different. I just wish I had more computer games. And I mean good computer games, not the free ones or whatever the case may be, but something that's actually interesting to watch. So yeah. So hopefully everybody's doing great this morning. And like I said, hopefully you all enjoy the stream, of course. Like I said, I'm basically just doing the event right now on Destiny 2. Like I said, it's only about a couple of more days. This event will be over for another year, so I'm trying to enjoy that as much as I can. And so on and so forth. Ooh, uh-oh, I'm almost dead again. No! Alright, let's slice and dice. I wish I had some butter. I'll be able to butter this guy. Woo! Alright, we got this, Nice. Uh-oh. We got a man down. We got a man down on the bottom. That's not good. Gotta go and pick him up. If I can. Good. Gonna drop. Nope, never got him. No! No, I just died. No! Ah, crap. It happens. Alright. I need a medic over here. Woo! Medic! Alright, we're doing good. Getting some more candy, of course. But like I said, I just can't wait for this event to be over to get some regular grinding. I can't wait to get the DLCs for this game. Because I don't have the DLCs because I was buying other games and stuff throughout the year. Plus, I was finishing off my computer, so I can actually use it for streaming and so on and so forth. And I'm still working on that actually. Trying to basically looking at try to get a better video card and so on and so forth. So yeah. But everybody's still in transitions to a point. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about DDR5 yet. Like I said, I'm waiting for that to actually be fixed. Because I know I have a lot of overeating issues, a lot of fire issues with the video cards that's out there right now. Like, I mean, I do keep up with tech news and stuff like that too, very much. Hey, Cobb! Knob, how you doing, my friend? Good stream last time, dude. Awesome. I'm glad to hear the media support, dude. Like I said, this is what we need. We need a lot of supporters. We need to be able to get our channels growing. We need to be able to get our bread and butter sometimes, you know, or just to have someone to chat to. That makes a big difference at the end of the day. Like, I mean, it's just crazy. Woo! All right, no problem. Thank you, my friend. Like I said, mucho gracias to you. Or mucho gravy, as my friend used to say. Gotta love gravy. But anyway. Right, we got, like I said, think of it this way. There is people out in the communities. There's people all over the world. There's millions and millions of gamers out there. I can't see why it can't be like communities and stuff put together so we can actually be able to support like our streams, basically our abilities and so on and so forth. This is exactly what I look at. I'm not looking for millions and millions of followers or anything like that. I'm just seeing how many gamers and so on and so forth out there. And there is gamers out there that really don't support anybody. They're more into it for themselves. But, you know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Everything is not 100%. Everything is not perfect every single day. And I know that for a fact itself. And that's exactly what I look at. And I look at everybody's got a different attitude. Everybody's got a different thinking. Like as I said to Nob before, basically, if everybody was the same, it'd be an awfully boring world. And that's exactly what I look at it. I look at exactly what it is and what it isn't.
Tells me that you fought the headless ones.
All right, the headless one is dead. Woo! Next one down.
I stared right into their big flaming pumpkin eyes myself. Their flaming pumpkin eyes? I thought they were headless. Maybe it was rude to ask.
I had to laugh at that. That was awesome. I had to laugh. The sense of humor they actually put in this game as well. They put in a lot of innuendos and stuff like that. You just got to understand exactly what the innuendos actually mean. But yeah. But like I said, how's everybody doing, of course? And like I said, for those new to the stream itself, welcome very much. And like I said, thanks for supporting the stream itself. Like I said, I was looking for a different avenue, a different thing that to do with streams itself, to basically make it better for everybody. Not just for me, not just for you, but everybody in a full circle. And that's exactly what I look at. Like I said, if I can support, like I said, the more followers I get, the more I can support, the more everybody can get what they're looking for. Like, I mean, everybody's trying to get that great big huge jump. Like I try to get the partnership, affiliate, anything that you want. Basically, if you got a good enough community, you should be able to get that no problem. But like I said, if you got a dead community or false positives, you will actually get nothing. And that's exactly what was happening to me for about 3.5 months. I was getting all these false positives. Someone going along and say, "Hey man, follow everybody," and doing all that stuff, and all of a sudden there's nothing after that day. Why? Like, I mean, I could follow the same person and do the same thing over and over and over just to get numbers. But at the other hand, it's, yeah, you know, everybody goes through the same thing. Like, I mean, I don't have to explain that. You know, if you're streaming, you don't understand that. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, you basically get numbers, it becomes dead. You have all these followers, you can hop into a community and post, okay? And if people don't like, if you're not playing, this is the way I look at it. Now, right. No, there is a point. There is always a point there, Morpheus. Basically, you can always stream to an empty room. Sometimes you'll get those people to support a little bit. But sometimes those empty rooms become full, which is a good thing. But you need to be able to have, you cannot do it solo. You cannot do this stuff solo, as I mentioned before. You know, I mentioned it a good few times. People will be saying, "Why the heck are you doing another support video?" Because we need to be able to get people notified when you are actually trying to get something in, basically with Twitch and so on and so forth. You need to notify people not just what time you stream, but like I said, what you're doing actually in the stream. Like at times I'll go along and post up my game. Let's say if I'm playing Destiny 2, I'll put down the name of the game. I'll put down my time. I'll make sure people are notified. I've done that a couple times with the Blitz family. No go, because people look at the title and say no. Because I might be playing Destiny 2, or be playing some game that they are not playing. You gotta remember, there's 400, 500, 600 people who might be playing Call of Duty. And they're not going to be interested in playing an older type game. Or basically watching it. But they don't realize, on the other hand, like, I mean, I support these people myself. And they don't realize, on the other hand, that, okay, basically with the support groups and so on and so forth, the more numbers you got, the better it is, to that point. But like I said, it doesn't matter about your follower number. You will only get a 1 to 2% or probably 5% of everybody that's watching your stream. At the very beginning, you might only get 1 return. You might get 10 returns. You might get whatever. And this is basically not talking negatively. This is a positive, basically, stream as well. Like, I mean, and to help other people out, to understand the numbers and so on and so forth. Because I'm a numbers nerd. I look at exactly percentages and so on and so forth. Yes, it's boring as hell. It's boring as hell to doing it that way. But, right. People just don't realize that, you know? Like, I mean, if you don't basically do nothing, like, I mean, okay, if you don't do something for somebody, to a point, like, I mean, if I mean your stream twice, and you didn't show basically no support to me, am I going to come back to your stream? Maybe not. Like, I mean, I try to do my best to try to support, like, I mean, I got about 40 tabs open right now. If I could only give you a screenshot, I've got people that's gone offline and waiting for them to come back online so I can refresh their page, so I can actually go back and support them. These are basically some people who are supporting me from the beginning, but of course, like I said, some people find my streaming and everything else absolutely boring because of what it is. Like, I mean, yes, I can use all the hype energy, I can go do whatever, that's not a problem. Like, I mean, I'm still using my energy as right now to basically to get information out there, which basically, to me, I find it just fine because I like to get more people notified. Now, I might be doing it absolutely wrong. I might be doing something good. I might be doing something bad. I don't know. But like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's going to be different. Like, I mean, if you look at my YouTube channel, I've got guides. I build guides. I make guides for games. I've been doing that since I've been a kid. And like I said, I'm no longer a kid anymore. But I've been doing that since I've been a kid. I love making MMO guides for games that I'm after playing and mastering and so on and so forth. So people do pick up these games, they will actually understand how to play it and so on and so forth. That's the type of streamer that I am. I do it a little bit differently. Plus, I'm there to support other players as well. So I'm supporting within supporting. Like, I mean, if you don't understand the game, just say if I'm playing Call of Duty, and if I get really good at it, and you'd like to be able to have a couple of tips and tricks, I'll probably make a tips and tricks video, and so on and so forth. And I'll make sure, basically, it's actually very detailed and so on and so forth. So this is what I do. This is what I love doing. Like I said, to me, streaming is a bit of a hobby, but it's also more of, like I said, it's just crazy. I love doing this. Like I said, I'm never doubting myself, never once. But like I said, some people, like I said, will basically find my streams a bit boring at times. But I could watch Call of Duty and get bored. But do I ever basically mention anything about it? Nah, not really. I'll just do what I do. Like, I mean, everybody's going to be different. Like I said, I'm just a different streamer. I'm there basically to support everybody. Right. Connection is one thing. Communication is another. And also be able to support each other. Like, if you went along and basically gave me a tip in a game or something, so on and so forth, I'll basically, if it works, like I played basically Trove for a good few years. And people would be like, oh my god, you've got 150 Trove videos. But if you look at them, every one of them actually is short videos. Each part of the game is actually split down. And so you're not getting overwhelmed. At least for the new players, you don't have to worry about all this information slapped in their face. And that's exactly what I do. I do it a little bit differently. And that's exactly what I do when it comes to videos and so on and so forth. So I'm not just making short videos to make short videos. Like, I mean, or just fill up my YouTube channel. But like I said, I do it so I can actually support more people, so they can actually be able to understand what to do, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of new gamers coming out, and I've seen. There's a lot of new streamers, which is great to have. and so on and so forth. I've seen people coming 14 and 15 and 16. I love to support them too at the same time because they're the next generation of gamer, and so on and so forth. And it's a little bit different, you know. And they got a different type of attitude as well, coming too. Like I said, some people, right. Right. That's exactly what happens, you know. But Destiny can be a hype game. Like I can go along and say, "Hey guys, we need to be able to have a help on C. We need to be able to move." Like I mean, it's basically getting the team notified where you're to, and so on and so forth. I can use that type of energy. I've been doing that, like I said, with certain games and so on and so forth. Like I mean, right now it's just basically support to try to get like people affiliate and so on and so forth. And that's exactly what I talk about quite a bit. Because I love to see people getting ahead, and so on and so forth. I like to be able to get all the options that Twitch has to offer, and so on and so forth for those people. And if you decide to basically make it into, like I said, try to get the other branches of, like I said, not just affiliate, but getting everything else to work right for you, like getting a partnership and so on and so forth. Partnership takes a lot of people. Takes a lot of dedication, but that's why you only see a handful of people getting partnership, because a lot of these people really, you know, really did work on it, but also they had to support. But like I said, a lot of these people with partnerships and so on and so forth do not want to look at people with affiliate, and people that don't have affiliate, a lot of these affiliates don't not want to look at people that's lower than that. And that is why, like I said, community is a bit broken because of that. But I don't care if you're affiliate or not. I'm after following people with 3.5K people, 6K, 7K. I don't care what your numbers are, because I know what the numbers you're dealing with. And that's exactly the way I look at it. Like I said, I might be one of those crazy streamers that might be doing something absolutely absurd. But I'd rather do something absurd and see if it's going to work than not trying something different. And that's exactly what I am. I'm a different type of streamer altogether, to try to get everything worked right for everybody. And like I said, it's just one of those things. I love doing this. Like, I mean, I done this with, when I was playing Warframe, we had 2 people. I'll tell you the story about Warframe when I was actually playing on there. We lasted for 3.5 years until Destiny 1 came out, and that's what killed our dojo and killed our people off, because everybody moved over to that game. Well, I'll tell you the story. The person that was with me, I was part of Dark Swords. Dark Swords does not exist anymore. They're dissolved because they lost all their members, because of the leader became a complete dick. I mean, complete dick, complete asshole, so on and so forth. And I was one of the couple that actually got kicked because of my not because I was telling people what to do or getting in people's face or anything like that, because the leader thought he could pick on somebody just because he wanted to pick on somebody. And I basically stood up for my own rights, and that's exactly what I did. He did not like that. So what happened is I got kicked, and I had a buddy of mine from Kentucky. And when I was actually in Kentucky, he was from Kentucky itself. And what happened is, he ended up basically leaving about half an hour later. About 40 minutes into him leaving, we already had our dojo and everything paid for. We basically started off with 2 people. We built up a community of 20 people. He wanted me to be a leader because, like I said, just because of my demeanor. And I said, no. I said, I want you to be the leader. I want you to basically learn the experience. I want you to have fun. I want you to be able to learn a couple things as well. If you need me, I'll be there to help you out as much as I can. Basically, to become a better leader and so on and so forth. So this is exactly what I did. And basically, we actually stayed alive. We went up to 20 people. We stayed there for 3.5 months. We survived. At the end, we had 113 people in our dojo. We had every time slot. Now, with 20 people, this is how organized we were. We had 4 hours. Okay, we had 4 hours of time span. Now, think about it this way: 4 hours of time span. That means around the world, 24 hours in a day, there was 4 hours we didn't have covered. We got people to fill them eventually. But it took us a little bit of time. But we had 4 hours of downtime. We had people from Kentucky. We had people from the upper and lower parts of the U.S. We had people from Canada. We had, we had the world working together. And people would be like, oh my God, how in the heck did you do that? We were patient. We were actually making something. And that's exactly what we did. And I will tell you, it was inspirational. We was basically very energetic. We were actually putting ourselves out there. And we actually put ourselves out there. We were at the 8th spot of every other clan. And all these clans were like 200 and 300 people. But to remain in the top 10 back then was crazy. But, you know, I love playing those games. I love playing those games with people, I will tell you. And I love to be able to actually share my experiences of my games and so on and so forth. And even some of my life experiences, if need be. Because I love helping people that much. But the only thing is, we lasted 3.5 years as a well-oiled system. Imagine, okay, we got 20 people doing that. Then we end up basically making other clans and so on and so forth. You actually, if you went into Warframe right now, I will bet you, if you mention Maximum Prime to some of the OG gamers, they'd be like, oh my God, they're still around? This is how well we were known, and how we used to have people hopping into our dojo and so on and so forth. We didn't even know who these people were. We were like, oh my God, like I said, they were trying to figure out exactly how we were operating. It was just crazy. It was just so crazy. And this is what gaming is about. It's about getting together, making things happen. And this is exactly what I look at. I love doing this stuff. I love seeing people doing and getting ahead and basically making something for themselves. But with Twitch and stuff like that, you need supports. You need supporters. You cannot do it solo. You're not going to be able to do it solo. It's a lot harder to do it solo because you got to get notified. You got to get recognized. It's like when I was playing Warframe. We were actually absolutely nobodies at the very beginning. Then we actually started getting our player base and so on and so forth. And I love sharing this story. I love sharing this story because people don't realize what's behind and what you can actually do. And it's like, oh my God, you can actually do that? Yes, you can actually do that. And that's what makes it so interesting. And this is what makes streaming interesting because of this reason. If you're basically there stuck up and everything else and you're doing your own thing, that's fine. But I will tell you, you're going to have a trouble basically getting a great huge follower base and so on and so forth because of the fact that just the way the person is. Because I looked at exactly like some of the bigger streamers, like I said, I don't care about your numbers. Really, I don't. As I said before in my stream, you got your numbers. I'm glad you do. You can pop numbers all day long. That's fine. You can hop in other people's streams. You can do all that stuff. Everybody can do that. What I'm getting at is what you do and how you support to that, and when you get support back. I love playing Warframe. I love playing that game to death because I know we had the community. We had a strong hold on every single thing that we were doing, and I love doing that stuff. This is why I look at my chat. I've got my computer set up so I can actually read all you guys' comments and so on and so forth. I got my TV and stuck in front of me. I'm not using, that's why I already use my computer for my chat, to be honest. But I'd rather get some PC games and so on and so forth so I can get more multiplayers and so on and so forth. I'm not a Call of Duty fan. I don't mind watching Call of Duty. I just don't have the mentality and the patience enough to actually play it just because I've got ADD and ADHD, two of them combined together, and it's a conflict for me. So I've got to deal with that, and I'm not using that as an excuse, in that direction. Like I said, I will tell you, when you're actually put on medications and stuff when you're younger, and you got to try to deal with that, you got to try to deal with psychiatrists and stuff. You tell me what your life is, and I'll tell you exactly what mine is, and basically, I bet you we can match stories sometime, and that's what makes it even more interesting. People don't realize itself what you had to go through and what you actually seen or done in your entire life, what you had to go through to get somewhere. And that's exactly what happens. And like, I mean, I understand all this stuff. I've been understanding this stuff for a very long time, and I don't mind supporting. I'll support anybody in that direction. Like I said, as long as it's something that's positive, and so on and so forth. Hey, Sock Marky, how are you doing, my friend? And welcome to the stream, of course. Like I said, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. Yeah, within the next, probably the next week or two, dude. Like I said, and this goes for everybody. I will be actually start streaming more. I start using my camera because I do have a PC camera right now. It's actually on hold because I'm basically I don't care about showing my face. I'm not shy. I'm not a shy person. But what I'm doing is trying to get more PC games and so on and so forth. So I'd be able to do it that way. So everybody know exactly. I don't care about showing my face really, but some people care about that. Some people care about that. So, you know, and I like I said, I'm never too shy. I always look at exactly what it is, you know. I always look at other people and so on and so forth. Whoa, it's almost 5 o'clock in the morning. Wow, how come you're not asleep, dude? Usually I'm asleep at that time. Yeah, it's really early. Ouch. Oh, man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Well, I'm glad you're there supporting this hour in the morning. God damn. That's awesome, dude. Like I said, I'll support and everything else is all good. Yeah, ooh, Zombarella, woo! Zombie, how are you doing, sweetheart? And welcome to the stream. I didn't even know you were even there. I guess you're lurking. But it's all good. Like I said, I'm glad hopefully everybody's doing good today, of course. I'm looking at some of these old weapons, like, I mean, in Destiny. Yeah, I will tell you, if you guys know who Zombarella is, I would recommend basically for anyone to follow her as well. She's a beautiful person. She's got a good attitude. She's right up there with everybody, so it's all good. Like I said, I will basically support her at 100%. Same thing with, if you're not following Angel Rage right now, I would basically recommend giving her a follow as well. Basically, give everybody a follow. Like I said, you'll see, like I said, just get different personalities, get different things moving. Like I said, enjoy, like I said, what you do itself, and, you know, like I said, show some love. Show some respect. Show some, like, I mean, people are putting their time and effort into streaming. They're putting their daily hours into streaming. Like I said, if you are a streamer, if you are just a supporter, support and do what you want to do. Like I said, be you. Be who you want to be itself. Like I said, don't try to be somebody else because it never works at the end. And that's exactly what I look at. Like, I mean, I just can't wait to basically get everything, all my stuff going. Like, I mean, I do have all of my gear. But like I said, certain things I'm not using currently because I don't have the right stuff, you know. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, Sock. I know exactly why that is. You got to do... yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Like I said, if you follow some of my guides to do the augments... you'll be able to do just fine with that. That's like I said, that's why I got my YouTube channel there as well. Like, I mean, I do multiple games. Like, I mean, I just finished Trove. I'm actually finished Trove. I'm finished Trove right now, basically streaming Trove, because I've got too many videos out there. I've got that game covered. Only 4 events. I might, if the game does coming with a new event and it's a change into the event, I will actually automatically stream that so people can get the information what they're looking for. So that's exactly what I'm doing, you know. And this is exactly what I do when I'm streaming. I'm basically, if you want to do it, like I said, you can actually check out my YouTube channel too as well. You basically, I'm a Gamersmith on there. No numbers, no nothing. It's a link in my description as well. If you want to basically join my Discord, that's also in my description as well. And you'll be able to go up in there and have fun with that. Like, I mean, I am part of some good communities, but there's only a certain amount of supporters and so on and so forth. So expect a bit slow time and whatever the case may be and so on and so forth. Okay, 3.5k light. Yeah, you need about 8k. So you need to be able to augment your gems and get some more crystalline gear, dude. You need to get some more crystalline gear. Yeah, Destiny 2. Morpheus is exactly what I'm thinking about doing. Like, I mean, I will be, nice. Well, so I was gonna say, Sock, are you doing any better with the build I give you, though? Like, I mean, do you have everything for that build? Because it is a grinder's build. It's not a build for, like I said, doing the delves and so on and so forth. Like I said, I know I'm talking about a different game, guys. I'm sorry about that. But like I said, it is basically a good supporter of me too as well. And like I said, I try to help people with different games. So it's just weird sometimes to talk and not about the same game that I'm playing. But, you know, but it happens. Well, the only thing is, you gotta remember, a lot of games out there doesn't. This is what I don't get. There's not many good streamers out there. I watch people streaming all the time on YouTube and everything else. They actually, one, they don't give commentary. Two, they actually have like, there's nothing to their stream, or they make you more confused. Basically, when you first get in there, and it's like, okay, I'm looking for a key, and they don't tell you what the key is to, or don't help you. There is no explanation of nothing. So you're stuck basically roaming around for hours, looking around for the same thing that you started off with. Like, I mean, I started off with Destiny, not Destiny, what was it called? Isolation. I never played it since it was released, because it was only released only within a week, and I started playing it, and I finished the game. But the only thing is, I forgot a lot about the game itself. I went on YouTube to look for little tiny details. I said, oh my god, this is what YouTube is? And the guy was basically running around, getting all this stuff, but he never explained nothing, he never done nothing. He's not even a help guide. He's just a runner that's going through the game, but never stopping to explain anything. Like I said, this is why I use my mic and stuff and so on and so forth. Now, like I said, as I said to Angel before, some people, like I said, may not like my meter. Some people might not like my voice. They might not like my streams, whatever case may be. But each their own. Like, I mean, you're not going to please everybody. You're not going to do whatever. But what I do is try to actually help the gamer out as much as I can by explanations, basically guides to help other people out. And I just don't do dead stuff. It's just what it do itself, you know. And this is why I love people. This is why I treat people as they do. Like, I mean, people support me, I'll support them back, you know. And I never forget those supporters. Like, I've got a lot of supporters that started off right from when I started. I got them all tabbed up right now. But those people that said they were going to support never supported me once. I've supported them over and over and over and over. I just gave up on them. Because, like I said, to me, they're just numbers. People sometimes just start turning to numbers. Nice. Awesome, dude. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to, like, that's got to be enough. See, the thing is, think of it this way. You've got games, and everybody's got their own personal game. Like, I mean, some people like Call of Duty. Some people like Destiny. Some people like different games like that. Like, I mean, I would love to have a squad, a huge squad, just to basically do the new Vault of Glass. But of course, you need a sniper gun, sure, and you need a third person. You can do it with 3 people very easily if you know what you're doing. Like the spirits, you need a sniper rifle for that because it'd be a lot easier. It'd be nice to actually have 2 people with sniper rifles, to be exact, if it's exactly the same thing as the old Vault of Glass. If it's the same thing as the old Vault of Glass, that would be friggin' sweet because of what it is. I can't believe how good that hunter looked in the Crucible. Yeah, I've got everything for Destiny 1. I just don't have everything for Destiny 2 because they're charging way too much for the DLCs. Sometimes they do have sales, though, on there, and so on and so forth. I'm just looking for weapons now I can delete because I've got too many. I know I've got, like, I've got a lot of event weapons, but I'm looking at their overall stats. Like, see, some got 33, 23, but they can make a difference in your DPS for the weapons. Like, and then you've got the light or elemental damages. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. So that's exactly what I look at. Like this one has got the higher stat, one section, but it's got the lower one less than that. But see, that's a stat you can actually build up. Ooh, that one's not bad. As long as you stay around 37, I'm not doing too bad. This 27 can go. That one is gone. Like, I mean, I look at the ammunition, the basically of quick fire, basically auto fire, and so on and so forth. And that's exactly the way I look for weapons. Like I said, I've been playing Destiny for a very long time too. It's just I don't have a lot of Destiny streamed because I was afraid that this game was absolutely completely dead, but it is to a point. And that's the thing. Like, it's absolutely almost dead only until the next DLC. Now, the thing is, I already know about the game in that direction, and everybody's waiting for that next big, huge drop. So, people come in, play it for about a month or two, basically get the DLC done and move on. This is the way Destiny has been since day one. Ooh, we'll see what I can get with the candy. Gotta see how sweet it is. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm not going to go along and waste my points in that. I want to get some more purples. Now, what is the stats? 1543 Scout Rifle, not bad. Headstone, no. Armaments, that's not bad stats. It could be better. But like I said, the PR or the power itself, I'm going to say PR for a second, since we were basically talking about Trove earlier. Yeah, the PR is not quite there. Like I said, when it comes to the stats on the bottom. It's got nice perks, though. It's got pretty decent perks. Now, I'm going to see now, go straight through, do some more in the event there. And there we go. Like I said, I'm there to basically try to do my best when it comes to that. Like I said, I will basically hop into your streams, guys. If you need affiliate or whatever case may be, you can actually reach me at Kevin12, hashtag 7848 on my Twitch. Not my Twitch. My Discord. And you'll be able to come across. Yes, furnace. Yes. I know what you're talking about there. Ooh, yeah. A blast furnace. That was the blast furnace is from Diablo 3. Or are you talking about something different? Because there's a blast furnace in Diablo 3.
There's a strong fallen presence in this sector.
And it's actually
There's also reports of guardians disappearing in the area, as well as stories of terror.
Oh, okay. I get you. Yeah, I remember, like I said.
Guardian, what's your status?
Oh, yes.
We're stalking malignant.
Is their weapon still available?
Headless ones.
Because I heard that was a pretty good weapon. Not because of you, but I heard some people talking about it.
Got really good loot.
All right. You two have fun.
Right. Pulse rifles are pretty good. I still like the Suros regime, just because of its ammo count. It's got no really good damage, but I mean its ammo count is off the chain. It's one of the highest ammo counts in the game. And if you get the perk, what was it? The clip, you get double ammunition, which is really nice. But it's really hard to get that, basically, the perk. It's one of the best ones for Suros. Because it becomes like a machine gun. You know, the machine gun, Thunder? That one itself got the highest ammo count. But, if you can get it with Sheriff's Regime, Sheriff's Regime can beat that ammo count. And that's exactly how it works. I had one Sheriff's Regime one time with, 102 rounds. It was crazy. I never needed to reload the gun. Really. It was a crazy ass gun. Anyway, what I'm going to do here, shortly, let me see. It's basically after this round, I'm going to be tossing my stream over to somebody else that needs it. Woo! Knob is back. Woo! No, not Sweet Business. Not Sweet Business. I had a Sheer Rush regime. Sweet Business is a different one altogether. I've got that exotic. I've already got that exotic weapon. The Sheer Rush regime had 102 rounds, but it done almost no damage. It was doing like 200 and something odd damage, but you can get it that way. Yes. You can get it that way. You can get the Sheer Rush regime as an auto rifle, as a purple. It's a very, very rare stat. I had it like, I mean, I think I've got a lower class one at a lower light, whatever KCB, and it basically still rocks even today. But it doesn't do damage. It doesn't do high enough damage. But the ammo count, like, I mean, you hardly need it to reload. So if you're doing, like, say, boss runs or doing, like, Vault of Glass, it's a real good weapon for that. But, like I said, it's getting that roll. Getting that one stat that actually basically makes that weapon worth having in your stack. Like, I mean, I had basically Sweet Business. I had, what was it, the Ace of Spades. I've got one of the rarest weapons in the game right now, except the 1,000 Voices. The 1,000 Voices I'm still trying to get. I've got the Maleficence or Megaficence, whatever you want to call it, how you pronounce it. I've got that from the, what was it, the Gambler itself, done it, and I've got the Hurt and stuff. I mean, that took me forever to get, but it was actually still a good weapon. Like, I mean, it still does about 3 to 5k weapon. Yep, the hand cannon. And I will tell you, it's one of the harder hand cannons to get now because of a lot of teams that used to go for it and a lot of teams that used to grind doesn't do it anymore. And that's exactly what I was basically mentioning before. Like, people waiting for new DLCs and so on and so forth. It's just crazy. It's one of the best hand cannons for in the game itself when it comes to, like, doing, what's it called? The Taken. It's really good for the Taken. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to have, like I said, a lot of those stats too, like I said. But I always had one just with a lot of ammunition. I always had one with a lot of ammunition just because. And what I used to look at for is if I had an auto rifle or a fusion rifle, basically I used to look for an auto stat so I can hold down the trigger. Because you used to be able to get, I forget what the name of it was. It used to have 52 rounds in it, and they basically usually shoot 2 rounds each shot. Like I said, it's an old gun. But it used to do almost 4,000 damage. But now, since the game has changed that much, it probably is not even no good anymore.
But they're plenty mean. Let's take out their leadership so another fire team doesn't pay the price.
I'll show you. I don't have it on this character currently, but after I'm finished with this round, I'll show you exactly the gun itself, the hand cannon itself. So, like I said, I love hand cannons to a point, but they do not carry much ammunition. That's why I was looking at, like, the Sheer Rush regime when I got it and so on and so forth with that much ammunition. I was like, oh my god, it has that. Right. Yep. Because the, yep, exactly. And this actually is not a bad gun either. It's got loads of ammo. Like, I mean, it's got 40 shot. Let me see. Warden's Law. Let me see. I'm using Werewolf right now because I'm using all the event items, and I'm trying to look for better stats for those. I'm looking at the overstat. I like to have more weapons with more ammunition, though. Hey, how are you doing there, Fuzz? How are you doing today, my friend? Now, I'll show you exactly when it comes to the weapon in hand. Like, I mean, I do have it equipped. I do have a lot of light to it so far. And I'm going to show you exactly the weapon I was talking about. Because people be like, what in the heck is that? Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I like about it. I like the damage it does. I love the damage some of these weapons. Even the older weapons still can hold its own even today. But certain ones that actually got phased out. Like, I mean, overall. So that's exactly what I look at, you know. I like to hold on some of the older weapons in Destiny because of that reason. But a lot of them you cannot upgrade. You cannot upgrade them because when you do patch them, that's why I said some of them are very still viable, but you can't upgrade them. So if they're stuck at 1,320 power, and if it was patched out, you can't upgrade them anymore. Like them as well. That's the problem. Oh, Solarian, awesome. Yeah, how well was it? Are you going to be leveling that one up too as well, dude? Or are you basically you're going to be still using the Shadow Hunter? Because the Solarian is a little different build, though. You need to be able to use a Berserk Battle with that one for your Cosmic Gem. Yeah, I know. Constant vaulting. It was just like no. I hated that in the game too. Yeah. You know something? There was actually. Let me think. If you could correct me on this, there, Morpheus, wasn't there a gun that would actually make you auto vault if you took damage, or something like that? It was kind of something weird. Yes. I know. It's crazy. Oh, you mean the vault from... Oh. Okay, yeah, I thought you mean vault as movement speed. Okay, I know what you're talking about now, yeah. You're talking about the vault in Destiny 1. You're talking about the vault in Destiny 1. You're talking about the... What was it? Everybody does the raid now to get weapons and so on and so forth. Let me see. Okay. That's cool. That's awesome. Like I said, I'm glad. Yeah, you'll find that the Solarian will actually do more damage than the Shadowhunter eventually, and it'll be your main runner for doing the Delves, because it does that much more damage. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to switch over to my other character for a run, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, like with the weapon. I'm just going to get rid of some of this trash, because that's all it is. And I'm going to swap my character, so I'm going to go back up to Orbit and do it that way. I know I can do Open Director and go it that way too, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back to Orbit, swap my character, and show you exactly the damage this weapon does. It's not even finished yet. I'm actually getting there with it. Let me see here. Roger reference. Nope, I'm not looking for that because I don't care for that. Okay, well, I'm going to go over here and log out. I'm going to switch my character. My character actually has one of the harder weapons to get. Like, I mean, I can get 1,000 voices, but but trying to get that is a pain. I've got this on my hunter, of course. But you'll see exactly what the Maleficence can actually do and damage. I loved when I picked it up. I was like, oh my god, I've got it. And there's like, everybody in my team was like, oh man, you finally got it. And I was like, yay! And like I said, everybody cheered. And that was like I think it was about 2 years ago or something like that. So it's all good. Well, let me see here. I'm going to go along and go back to here. I'm going to do the same thing I was just doing. And I'll show you exactly the damage as output. Now, I know it does. This one has a little bit more light, just because of the way I've got my character set up. This is one of my main characters, the Hunter itself, but it's not my main character. I loved using the solar flares and stuff from the mage. You won't let me host me. Okay, I tell you why. Like I said, when it comes to hosting and stuff, the apps, if you're using like the web browser app or using something else, it might be glitching. because everybody's having problems with OBS the past week and so on and so forth. So you're going to expect the glitches and stuff from that. Like, I mean, a lot of people are actually having app problems or basically icon problems or emote problems, no sound. There is a lot of issues with the new OBS, and there's an even newer OBS that's going to even cause more plugin problems and so on and so forth. So everybody's experiencing that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's nothing you can do about it. It's all to do with program. So what I'm going to do here is, and it's on the Durant. Ah, awesome, dude. I'll probably drop in and actually have a look at your stream if you stream. If you don't stream, well, basically I'll just send you a happy birthday wish anyway, and so on and so forth when your birthday pops up. Just basically, if it's a month from now, I'll basically put that in my calendar so I can remember, and I'll be able to actually hop in. Like I said, I don't forget people that supports. Yeah, like I said, I was going to say that makes you 105 now, right? Talk about jumping birthdays. December 3rd. All right, sweet. Yeah, mine is actually not too far away either. Like, I mean, oh man, you're hilarious. But anyway, yeah. But like I said, it's all good. But like I said, I'm going to basically show what the Maleficence does. A lot of people just don't have this gun, and it's really hard to get. It's really hard gun to get now. Like I said, when it comes to PvP and so on and so forth, you can. I don't know. You can't get it through PvP. You get it only from the. Well, actually, they want to change that. Usually, you only get it through the Gambler, and you get lucky to get the Heart. Like, you get every other piece of the Maleficence. It's really easy to get. The Heart, you need to be able to do the Gambler and get lucky to be the one of those people to get the Heart. And once you get the Heart itself, basically, you'll be able to complete the gun. Without the Heart, you can't complete the gun. That's the biggest problem with this getting this weapon. But it's actually one of the best hand cannons. I love the Ace of Spades though, but it's too easy to get, and I find it doesn't do that much that much stats or much damage. I think the Ace of Spades I've got currently does about 2,000 something. This one does about 3,000 to 4,000. So, like, I mean, and the plus is built up roughly about the same way. Like I say, about the same length. So, I don't know why it does that. Like, I mean, to that point. Like I said, I think you nerfed the Ace of Spades, but I'm going to be using the Maleficence to show you exactly what this gun is, and it's crazy. It's got not much ammunition. It doesn't need a lot of ammunition to that point because of what it does. It's crazy, and even on non-taken enemies, it does damage, and I mean 8K damage. Like, I mean, it's crazy when it comes to that. And this is what I like about these type of guns, because when it comes to 8 to 12K, it doesn't sound like much. Like, I mean, I used to win at PvP with this gun many times over. So it's crazy. Yeah. All right, we got some more candy, of course. We're working on that. Well, oasting and stuff like that, it's causing, like, issues right now. Hopefully it's not permanently gone, because I like to be able to host people. I know you can raid people all the time. But like I said, I'll show you exactly what this weapon is. It's crazy for damage, and it's basically, it doesn't have bad reload time either. Like, the animation and so on and so forth is not bad. Alright, basically... Now, I do have another gun, which is kind of like a cannon that does almost the same amount of damage, but not exactly. This one's got like a little bit more ammunition. Ow. I didn't see that one behind me. Ooh. Thank you, thank you. But I love using Maleficence so much. And it does about almost 15K on basically the Taken. Like, I mean, if I was going to use this for the Vaulted Glass, it would actually devastate the Vaulted Glass.
It can't be. It's the Headless ones, and they're angry.
Alright. The Deadless ones. No! Alright, we're going to be able to clean this up a little bit. Get some more candy. I want candy. Nom 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 nom. Alright, we're just going to be able to go along and do this. Sweet. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to it, it's crazy. I love this. Oh! Ouch. That's one thing about the Hunter. You get bamboozled by just everything. Now, like I said, Twitch is basically making it harder for streamers. Like I said, it's making it easy in some ways and making it harder for some other ways. Like, I mean, there is some good things about YouTube, but it's really hard to get followers and so on and so forth and supporters on YouTube. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's like, I mean, I'm after losing, I'm after gaining, and so on and so forth. How do I recommend to streamers? You should be able to add the recommended list there. I don't know how to do that, though, myself. Ooh, in setting?
Exos to this location is
nice.
likely still around.
All right, coming in.
Be vigilant, Guardian.
Trust grab capes.
All right.
Guardian killed a guard once. Several.
But now you can see why I like this gun a lot, because it does have quick reload time,
The summoning circle.
and it actually has pretty decent ammo. Plus, it's an unlimited amount of ammo, too, at the same time with the new update. So, it's kind of like 40 reload, but reload very, 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 very least. And I mean, I will count 40 because it has such a reload time. 40 in the, 20 in the chamber and about less than a 2-second reload. Ace of Spades is a bit slower though. I don't like the Ace of Spades at all. To me, it's trash. Yes, it's very underrated. To me, it's one of the better hand cannons. Like, Ace of Spades does have its good merits. But, like, I mean, when it comes to, like, the Maleficence, like, I mean, if you use it for the right thing, it's like, oh my god. Like, I mean, I'm not even using it at the right thing. I'm not even using it at the right enemy right now. And it's just like, it's done that much more damage. So, it's just crazy that way.
I know you can't resist a fresh
All right.
summoning circle.
Ooh, fresh summoning circles. Yum. Give me some more pumpkins. Whoa. Ah, that friggin'. Ugh. Thing got in my way. No. Yes. The Ace is a PvP gun, yes. But I'm after winning a lot with the Maleficent too. Like, I mean, it's a trade-off between. Like, I mean, I find that, like, with the higher lights and stuff like that, Ace does have a quicker response time, like, when it comes to firing. I will say that. And that's the only good thing about Ace. Now, where in the heck did the enemy go? Let it do. Gotta look for. Where in the heck is it 2? Crap. Okay. Oh, no. There it is. It's gonna come right towards me. No! I got it. Okay. Everybody on it. Everybody on it. Light it up. We're doing good. All right. Sweet. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's actually that good of a gun. Like, I mean, a lot of people that got it and don't use it, and a lot of people that got it that uses it, and there's a lot of people, like, I mean, it's just a different mix of players, of course, and what weapons to use. But I love Maleficent. I'm just looking forward to make it a little bit higher, but it's it. Oh, I know. But the only thing is, it takes that much time. Not time, but get lucky to get that off of the. Now, the question is, there is 2 ways of getting that one for the Ace, I do believe. There's one, actually, I don't know if they still got it in the quest line. I used to be able to get it through a quest line, a different quest line. Because after you get the Ace of Spades, you get the thing. But there's also, the trader used to have it. I don't know if it's removed from there. And I know there was the Evaverse used to always actually have it. But Evaverse, like I said, rotates every week, so it gives you something different. Actually, no, wrong. It rotates every season. So it rotates every month. My bad. I was given wrong information there. Like I said, I feel very bad about that. But yeah, when it comes to that itself, that's exactly what I'm looking at. Like, I mean, I love to be able to get that. I like to be able to get the Ace of Spades with the mod, yes, because it will be doing better for PvP. I do agree with you on that. Anyway, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to support another person. I'm going to see exactly who is on air. Like I said, and hopefully all enjoyed the stream today. Like I said, when it comes to that itself, hopefully be able to see you again, of course, and thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. So basically, starting a raid timer, of course, as long as that still works. And be able to give you a great send-off, of course. Peace out for now, guys. Have fun. And hopefully you join like the next streamer as well. Because he's after supporting me, and I'm basically supporting back, of course. And peace out for now.